Welcome to a mostly cloudy day in Star Salvage for Empyrion Galactic Survival, and we're currently stood next to my temporary base down here. And what I'm doing at the moment is we're effectively consuming what's left of the fuel in this base by making 4 cores and some 15mm ammunition. I'll explain the reason for doing that in a little while. Now, before we get started, a big thank you for all your comments and feedback. As usual, you guys give me a lot to think about. And I got a very good suggestion about the ongoing discussion we've been having about all these tags. And I must admit, it hadn't occurred to me, but what someone suggested is that you actually name the locations like this. Oops, constructor like that. And what that means is that now shows on down here as the large constructor, and it means we can now get rid of that tag there. We can slowly tidy everything up by renaming the different bases, and I think that's quite a good technique actually. It just didn't occur to me. But it will substantially reduce the number of tags. It's just that we've got to go around and actually do it. Now before we get into what we're doing in this part, I just want a quick recap of what happened in the last video, simply because it was quite a big step forward. And that is the fact that we reached level 5 of the exploration tech tree, and we got I think we got some nice rewards. I can't remember what they were now. And the consequence of that is that we got the option to choose a new tech tree, and I chose engineering. But I noticed that I didn't actually go through the tech trees in the previous video, so I want to start by going through these because they are quite interesting. Now, the first one, and there's actually 3 of them, is you get access to the multi-tools, which I think we will. I don't know yet. We'll just see. The current salvage tool works working okay. And then interesting, what you get is access to the actual starter kits for the SV, CV, and bases, not bases, and HVs. And of course, we get access to all the thrusters and RCSs to be able to build the ship, and also, more importantly, the warp drives. And what you've got on the top here, I think this is the SV collection. Then we got the CV collection. You can see this also gives access to the extenders as well, which is going to be quite good news. And then down the bottom we've got the HV tech, and then interesting down the bottom we got a kind of related to the base and some extra bits and pieces like the repair console, which is going to be there. We've got a junk turret, which is the first hint that we're going to have something that it can defend us. But you can see that junk turret is actually only for an HV. I think that's the only defensive weapon we got in here. And also we got a light environmental suit. Yeah, but I think that is probably on a par with these here. I think they are. I don't know. I think the environmental suit might be a little bit better. We've got a flight boost there as well. Now the next one across is resource gathering, and this is the weapons and the stuff that we can put on the HV. More importantly, we got the furnace there. We got the harvesting lasers for both. I think this was for the HV, the CV, and is there an SV version? Yeah, there's an SV and HV version for harvesting. Interesting, we got this oxygen generator, a hydrogen generator, pentaxid nucleus, so we got the ability to make the capacity for fuel. We got the ore scanner, and of course the energy packs now. And it's quite interesting. We got access to promethium, but we need promethium pellets. I'm not sure where we're going to get that from. Then of course across the top here we got the various drills. Really interested in the combat drill. This is a powerful drill with an additional assault mode used for attacking enemy ground troops and breaching structures. We got a long-range resource gathering rifle with an amalgam of a laser drill and a sniper rifle, and that looks quite interesting as well. I must admit, I like my sniper rifle. Combining the two could be fun. And then on the last bit here, we got something called experimental technology. Now you've got to note that you can see here that there's different the actual packs are duplicated here. And then we've also got a capital starter vessel, again the thrusters, which is a duplication, warp drive, advanced warp drive, and We've got this thing called the ectoreactor, an experimental reactor that acts in, there's both a fuel tank and a generator, primarily runs on ecto fuel and can be attached to an external fuel tank to utilize other fuel sources. Now, that looks pretty good, but if you look at where it says crafting, there's some pretty exotic materials in there, aluminium, platinum, so this is very much a late game option. Anyway, I think I'm probably going to waffle on a bit now. And just have a look in here. Yeah, we out of fuel. Let's have a quick look. We're out of fuel. Okay. Right, we got large constructor. I'm just being a little bit sneaky here. I'm hoping this is going to work. I haven't tried this, but first things first, we're gonna salvage these blocks to make some room. We've got two large constructors in here. Now, I don't really feel that I need this. Do I need it? I mean, if we could have a CV, we could leave this one here. I think we'll take that. Now, what I'm hoping is that if I take this and go back over here, one, this will save me some problems with the radioactivity, and the other one is that this should move the mission forward. Okay. Whoops. Sound like that. Now, just wondering if I pick up this constructor, I want to move it anyway, so we retrieve you. And oops, put you there. I think I actually got a comment about somebody wanted to see me build a base. I don't think I'm actually going to build a base from scratch, but I've got a sneaking feeling that we may be extending this base, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to tidy it up. Okay, I didn't get the third one. Let me just see, cargo box. I'll put you on cargo box 5 actually. What are you? You're empty. I think I'm gonna just pick you up here. We'll salvage you, and then we'll put you back. Oh, what happened there? Oh, you're just there. Got to watch my. We'll go for the capacity 1920. You in there. That gives me a lot more space to work on. This is. Okay. Oh, I know what this is. This is, we got to build a small constructor, haven't we? Okay. I'm gonna pick up the claim core, put you over there. What we will do is put the small constructor in there. Means we're gonna have to put some fuel in the base. So, oops. Right, put a little bit of fuel in the base. Silver shadow. I don't want to put. Again, I don't want to put vast quantities in. Put that in. And what we're going to have to do is think the small constructors in here. Right, so we're going to have to make a small constructor. Steel plates. Okay, why have I run out of steel plates? I thought I had plenty of steel plates. Got some. Anything else? See what we got here. Main cargo. Wow, a bit of an embarrassment, isn't it? I make it now. So power on. What is this one? F1 cargo box 1. We'll just tidy the base up a little bit. Cargo box This has got O2 tank missing. Where's cargo box 1? Okay, it's not letting me name. I think that's because we haven't actually grouped everything. I think the game's a little bit odd like that. Cargo box 1. General junk. What was this one? What's this one called? This is cargo box 2. So if we got we have general junk on this one, cargo box 2. Shove everything in there, and then we'll just pick up this. Got a little one here. In the cargo box, so put you there. And that now means that we got there cargo box 5. Name cargo box 5. Constructor. Ounce. And like, yeah, it's only a small constructor, so and we'll put the small constructor there. So now you have a base ready to craft and begin gathering resources to craft the large constructor. Craft the large constructor. Does that mean that okay? So we actually got to make one. I think what we'll do then is we'll salvage that one. That gives us some steel plates. The outs. Yeah. There's nothing that says that we have to do this with the small constructor, and I don't think I unlocked the. Okay, we're going to unlock that, and then okay, go box constructor outs. Thank you. Certainly looking a lot tighter in here. Okay, that one's actually constructor out there. So I don't want to I don't want to kind of shuffle around this too much because I'm not 100% sure this is going to be our final base. And just notice my radiation is getting a little bit high as well. Okay, which hopefully that will finish. There we are. Congratulations, you achieved rank 1 of engineering. Each rank that you gain in engineering grants you plus 2 light years range of all warp drives, CV, SV, plus 10 damage with all handheld tools, multi-tools, salvage tools, drills, etc. Plus and minus 0.1 reload time for all hands. Oh, well, that's pretty good. I'll take that. And we got some fuel packs and a multi-tool. One of the key factors of resource gathering is the ability to get around without having to walk anywhere. Hover vehicles. As an engineer, the ability to build hover vehicles from scratch and craft devices needed for hover vessel to work. Build and salvage a hover vessel that is capable of helping you traverse the terrain of the planet. To do this, you must place 4 hover engines and 4 small thrusters on a hover vessel. You can salvage these off many junk hover vessels and junkyards around the planet and build them yourself. Okay. That seems very straightforward. We've got a multi-tool. I quite like that. Got some charges. We've got some promethium. Don't need that anymore. Let's have a look at the silver shade because we're going to go mobile now. Cargo box. I'm not seeing anything here, but I just burnt up all my copper. That's a bit unfortunate. Anything else here? Constructor out. What's in general junk? Okay, general junk is exactly that. Oh, we're getting cold. We just quickly Okay. I think what we'll do is we'll just pour up. I think we've finished with this base. We're going mobile again now, and we're going here. We've got to stand in here because the cockpit is not airtight, so we can get cold in the cockpit. Right, just while we're doing this here, keep that there. Whoops, more shale, primary ammo, fridge. Okay. A little bit worried about that radiation though. I think we'll shoot one of those. I don't want to die of radiation poisoning. General cargo, light ammo. Okay, so that's been a little bit expensive resource wise, but I think it's been worth it. Come here, thrusters on. Right, what we're going to do, trying to think, I think to do the hover tank and the, we need to get back to our base, wherever that is. It's on here something, it's over here. But I feel that I want to go up into this area. Is it this area? No, this area, sorry. So what we're going to do is make our way back to the hover. So what I want to do is make my way back to our portable constructor. Now, the reason for doing that is that hopefully I can gather enough resources, and possibly we might be able to do the hover tank on the way back. But what I'd like to do is actually rebuild the ship. And now we've actually got a multi-tool. That means I should have the option to be able to upgrade the actual cockpit on this ship. Oh, look at that. We've got a junk apex over there. Oh, I think we're going to go and pay that a visit, because the apex has lots of hover engines and thrusters and things like that on it. And what we might be able to do is at the very least take off the hover engines. But I was just wondering whether what I've just done to the large constructor actually counts with respect to fixing the hover engine. Because to be honest, I'm at the moment, unless I can build a hover tank, I'm not really interested in hover vehicles now, because we got this nice looking SV. But what I do want to do is upgrade this SV and make it a little bit more robust. But we will check out the junk apex, because this has got multiple thrusters on it. I can't remember if I've actually visited it, so we'll just come in here and we'll just land here, a little bit on its side, which is a little bit annoying, but turn off the thrusters. Okay. Let me just sort out this layer. Does it my main cargo? Oh, that's where my copper went. We'll put that in there. Put the multi-tool. Where's my... Oh, there's the ammo. Just a check. Don't need the survival tool just at the moment, so... Yeah, upgrade, downgrade, change, rotate, repair, retrieve blocks. Okay. Now, I don't want to use this just at the moment. Stick with the advanced, because we've got the advanced salvage tool here. Right. Got 2 thrusters. What we're going to need to do, we're just going to put the core... I think I've actually been here because I think I stole some blocks from this, but that's okay. No spare capacity there. No spare capacity there. I think general, not general goods. Main cargo, you've got a bit of capacity. Could probably put you into here. Breathe. Okay. Those are 2x2 engines. So that's not going to play, is it? That probably means that we got to do basic hover engines. That's okay, because what we can do, so that shoots that idea out the window, but we're going to take those, because if we get to a trading station, we can make a bit of money from them. There are thrusters on this ship. See what, we've got small thrusters here. Take that thruster. Don't think there's any. How many other thrusters here? We've got one there. Go on the thruster. Where are you? Okay. Salvage that. See if we can put thrusters back on. Okay. Now I've got to do this. Apologies, guys. Because I was just gonna do it again just to see. So okay, we're just gonna retrieve them. I think what we're gonna do is a bit of salvaging here. Steel plates and glass. Fiber optics. We're just gonna take the gear for the electronics. Gonna can't pick up too much. So we're just gonna get the valuable stuff. We've done the thrusters. What we've got to find now is a what we call it. Or take the door. Or take that, and saw something drop out. I can't see it. Okay, let me just get that. Okay. There was something in the loot box, but I can't. Where's the how to get into the ship? I think I've lost whatever was in the loot box, but that's okay. Seats. Keep that. Okay. I think that's probably enough. Where's the core gone? Back there. Oops, sorry. I haven't got the spawn area. So we got a little bit there. If we can sell these, if we get someone. I was about to jump in the cockpit there. So what we got to do is just find a very basic hover vessel with some normal thrust, kind of low grade thrusters on it. Primary ammo is damaged. Okay, I'm gonna need to look at that. And we've got to be a bit careful. There's some radios junk defenses here. So we're going to scoot around those. And we're... Yes, I know. We're going to keep going for the new marker, and we'll look for some hover vehicles now. Just occurred to me that there's a lot of junk hover vessels around here. some of which I haven't visited. So I think what we'll do is we'll just drop in and loot them on the way through. So, one over there, 1.3. Also Polaris trading station up here as well. So we could do a little bit of trading. Just fly in on here. See what we can find. Right, we got a little dinky hover vessel here. Like it's about 90% scrap. Whoops. So insert the fuel. Yeah, here's the hover engine. Right, we're just gonna whack the on there. Okay, we're gonna try and be a little bit sneaky here. Retrieve. What else have you got here? How many hover engines have you got? 6 hover engines. Okay, we're gonna take off all 6 got in front here. Generator, that'd be nice. We're gonna retrieve the thrusters. Salvage the hover engine there. Review thruster. Salvage. Take the RCS, the other, take that block. We're salvage the fuel tank and trying to be a bit careful because I don't want the whole thing to explode in instability. And we're just retrieve that. And I think I will wrap the generator. Oh no, we've got another thruster there. A little bit too close to the core, so oops, I've taken the generator by accident. Right, I've kind of filled up my inventory a little bit. So we'll just offload. Oops, don't want that. Right, what I'm going to do is see if we put them back on again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn on your HV. Well, we can do that actually back on the I don't think they've taken the generator off, haven't they? And the fuel tank. I think what we're going to do is we're going to retrieve these again. Go to there. And I've got an HV back at my base, so I'm hoping that if I turn that on, that will complete that mission. So here we are back at the portable constructor. And it's been a little while since we visited this area. And we'll just come in here. And what I'm hoping is come there. And we're over here. I've got a feeling that our hover tank here is a little bit beat up. It's got fuel in it. Okay. Good. If your hover vessel doesn't have a generator or fuel tank, you need to build it along with the cockpit in order to use your vessel. Congratulations. You've achieved route level 2 engineering. We got some salvage charges. Small vessels are the key to traveling the world and find more resources to gather possible surface deposits. Your primary source of resources in space. In order to get there, you will need to have a vehicle capable of flight. As an engineer, you would build small vessels from scratch and craft devices you need for a small vessel. To do this, you must place 4 small thrusters, 2 medium thrusters on a scale into the sky. Okay. Well, we could take the thrusters off of there, but we'll just turn you off again. Need you. Right, we got the apex over here. I can't remember what I left in this place thing. You can see it's a little bit battered. We've got small thrusters on this. We could take the thrusters off and put them on there. We've also got this ship, which let me just look at the apex. We got Ford mobile constructor. We got that. We've been rewarded with a mobile constructor. Okay. Oh well, I didn't see that as a reward. Can we see what rewards we're actually getting? Oh, look at that. So we got salvage charges and beef impacts. Okay, we're now rank 3. That's good. What am I doing? I'm sure I had. It's the apex I want to look at. Yeah, we got a cockpit here. I want to try something. I don't know if it will actually. You can put a secondary cockpit on a ship, can't you? Okay. I know it looks silly, but there is a method in my madness. There. Put the multi on. Upgrade. The electronics, computer, and 10 cobalt alloy. Alloy, not alloy. Oh, now that is got potential. Let me just see. Have I got any cobalt alloy? I don't. Do. Okay, we got a pile of junk here, which I can. Silver shadow. We can go and sell the surplus. Extra storage. Got so much stuff in here. Okay. I think what we're going to do is I want to kind of move this mission forward. So if we go nearly full in cargo, we've got a little bit of space. So what we'll do is we'll use that. I want to use this. I'm going to do exactly what I did before. Take you and you. I'm going to put you back on here. These aren't small thrusters. Oh no, this isn't. This is a. Haha, sorry, being an idiot. Sorry about that, guys. There's a medium thruster there. We got a thruster S there. Right. We got. Take you out. 4 SV thruster. Now we're actually going to do a little bit of serious, kind of semi-serious building here. But that's a large thruster. I don't think that qualifies. One medium thruster. That's a medium thruster enclosed there. What I'm looking to do is just kind of rebuild the ship a little bit. Although we take you off, that's a medium thruster, and wrap that out there. Salvage that point there. Don't know how many more medium thrusters we've got, so on gate. Actually, what I'm going to do is going to be a bit of a pain in the neck, so I'm going to cheat a little bit here, guys. Apologies. Because the game is just counting thrusters, hopefully. Now, right, you completed the medium thrusters. Right, we'll preview again. We're going to put you, try and get you back in the correct position that you're meant to be in. Sometimes it goes, put you back in there. Large thruster. Got jet thrusters on this, haven't we? Right, so what I'm going to do is we're going to I got any small thrusters for the what we call it, the constructor out. Got that's jet thrusters. What we got here? Don't think that counts. That's a lift thruster. Only got 90 CPU. Okay. What we got in here? Got medium thrusters. Nothing extra storage. Food out. That reminds me. How's the food situation? Getting a little bit dire. Let me just see if we can. Right. How's the radiation? The radiation is good. Silver Shadow Bridge. I'll just offload some of this stuff while we're here. For some reason I've got steel plates in the fridge. Bug meats come out as well. We've got some radiation stuff. Right, let's just have a look at can't really do any medkit stuff. What we got is this one here. It says 128 health. That's plant fiber, plant protein, probably got plenty of those. Knock off about, I think about 5 of those, or 10 of those would do. Food wise, we've only got 12 meat. We've got a couple some bug meat. Where I don't think we got enough bug meat, have we? So we have got like 2 of those, and then all we've really got is one of these. Like 1, 2, 3, those, and that can just truck away while I'm actually messing about. What we got here is a bit low, but I don't really want to use the dino stew. We'll use the waffles. Put that there, put that there, put that there. Kind of losing. Well, we got bug meat. How am I going to get rid of food poisoning? I don't think I'm probably going to die now. I don't think I've actually got a cure for food poisoning. I've got no cure for. Oh, there we have. There we got a first aid kit. We're going to get rid of that bloomin' bug meat. I thought I'd got rid of all that. This is bug meat as well. This is cooked bug meat. I think that's what caught me out, wasn't it? Well, bug meat. About 8 of those. Yeah, it's the cooked bug meat. Just gonna eat that just to try and avoid the confusion. Okay. Back to what I was doing. I'd like to get, what is the CPU on this ship? It's 250. Right, back to what I was going to do is we're going to retrieve you. What happened to that? Okay. We're going to complete the mission so that I can focus on the rebuild. So we can put the stuff back in the box. Put on your SV. Do that. Thank you, game. Good. If your small vessel doesn't have a generator or fuel tank, you will need to build this along with the cockpit. Congratulations, you received rank level 3 engineering. And capital vessels are extremely valuable mobile bases. Rather than bringing in salvage materials and resources to your base, your capital resources, an engineer can build capital vessels from scratch or capable crafted devices required. So we've got to the real point I wanted to get to, which is being able to work with capital vessels. To do this, you must place 4 small thrusters, 2 medium thrusters on a capital vessel, and you can salvage these off of occasional crashed or junked capital vessels around the planet or build them for yourself. Right. Now, this is where it's going to get interesting, because so far I haven't found a capital vessel on the ship here. But what I want to do next is... now I know I can upgrade this here, but we don't really have the resources to do this. What I'm going to do is what cockpit is this? This is cockpit 2 armored. Let me just pick you up. Retrieve block. Come here. There. 5. That's 2 on there. Okay. Right. So what I'm going to do is I need somewhere to put stuff. The apex is quite... oh, we've got a little bit of spare capacity here. We can get rid of you. And what I'm going to do is I want to actually retrieve all the blocks here. Just take the ones from the top here. Fine. Okay, silver shadows, everything is full. How's my junk hole vessel? Okay, well, what I have to do is try and shove various things into different places. Yeah, it's okay. Retrieve. I think if we just take out this again, that'd be so short of space. Right, actually got main thrusters out. That's all that. Right, let's see if we can fit what I want in there. Don't salvage, want this. Right, we can leave this the way it is. I want to take out this, and we're going to take the cockpit out. Battery full again. Getting a little bit frustrating. Okay, you're full. I think we just pick you up. Okay. I think what we're going to have to do is, luckily we can put as many cockpits as we want on Now, what I want to do is take this cockpit out. I want the armored cockpit. Duh, duh, duh. Shadow, primary ammo. Okay. Right. How does that fit? One we got cockpit. Well, that looks pretty. That fit in. We might need to got cockpit 3 armored. Put that in. That will actually go in under there, won't it? What's the hit points though? This is 1800. This is 1800. Apologies guys, it's flashing all over the place. Kind of. Let's just give this a whirl and see what it like. Visibility's pretty good. Got up visibility down now. What I want to do is if you watch previous videos, you'll be aware that I a bit thing. So the idea is that we can come through here, get straight in the back. Great. What we're going to do now is build this in. I think we'll start with the easy stuff. Oops. Right, it's the. Got anything here? I'm looking for blocks now where I put all the blocks. Because everything is scattered all over the place at the moment. Steel blocks. I wouldn't mind some hardened steel blocks for the top bit. Let's have a look. Let's have a quick flick through. Actually, I've just had a thought. Let me just have a look. And we've got a little bit of space there. Just wondering the tapering. What I might do is we're just read that. What's that there? There's the steel blocks. Okay. Well, take that. I think that cockpit's because we can put in a front there. We can bring the side in there. Okay. Pick you up with the boost. That's an armored window. We could possibly wrap the ship in secondary armored window. Okay, let me just cancel that. These are steel blocks. Right. I think what we're gonna have to do is start with these and you there. So now we're in the section where the ship needs to be built in. Let me just go around and see what we've got. That kind of comes down. That comes down there with the window, the armored window just above it. Got a kind of open area here. This is like a half block, isn't it? Whoops. We may need to take that door out. Let me just see. I think we're getting rid of the remove you. Game, you are starting to annoy me. A mobile constructor. It'd be really great if we could sell these. I mean, I've got all mobile constructors and I know what to do with at the moment. We've got some fuel as well. We've got four small electronics bridges. I didn't notice that. That could be useful because that might give us some upgrades. We might even be able to upgrade this ship as well. I'm pretty sure. Let me just check. It's actually it would be engineering, wouldn't it? Where is? We've already built that. There, see two electronics bridges. We could go to tier 3, but of course to go to tier 3 we've got to make 2 of them, isn't it? Because we're on the normal. Got to remember that we're to go to tier 3 we could actually take the ship for 40,000. So there is a possibility that we could make this ship warp enabled. That's an option. I'm kind of thinking, let me just look here, we got that slot there. Let me just this side of the ship, let's just get the two sides of the ship looking the same, I think, to start with. That there, that looks the same on that side, that's the same on that side. Actually got these side panels sticking out, I don't really want those. You've got that bit coming in onto that corner, which is that a bit difficult to see in the light. Yeah, that comes to there like that. So we've got this gap here. My instinct is to we're going to need some blocks. Can't be that much of a shortage of blocks here. Fridge, fridge. Don't need you, fridge. Goods. Main cargo. I thought I've just been harvesting loads and loads of blocks. Didn't we put some in the, yeah, put something in here, so you can go, I don't need you. Right, we can put a block in under there. I don't think we need the width of the ship. Put a block there. That brings that out there. If I put a block there, that creates a pretty good visual effect, doesn't it? Because it kind of creates that. So if we put another block there, that kind of puts this ship. I mean, alternatively, we could put in something. I'm just thinking. Let me just see. Got that block there, but that kind of makes the cockpit look a bit icky. I think what we will do is take off that block there. These are like kind of little half blocky thingies, which don't really fit with cockpit. I mean, I'm gonna that fits under the cockpit, so that's good. Oops. That kind of fits across the side there. So say for example that's not a full block width, is it? That is a block width. Come along the side of the ship like that. That creates a kind of a little bit of a step. And that fits with that bit there. You can always rework this. Kind of just take that out. Feel things could be a little bit better in that corner. And I've also just noticed that I've got a little bit carried away and I've gone way over time on this video. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I think this is where I'm going to call it. And what I'll do is I'll work on the ship off camera so that we can make everything can make a little bit more sense. So until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.